were 12 or 123 people killed at the Gilets Jaunes protests in France today, and were 2,300 people seriously injured? No, that's not true. So far the protests against rising fuel prices have caused one death, but a Belgian satire website with a history of inflating the count of deaths and injuries during breaking news events is at it again. Their counts are totally made up. The story originated from an article published by Nordpress on November 17, 2018 titled Gilets Jaunes, Bilan à 10h, déjà 12 morts, which opened, quote, Le ministre de l'Intérieur Christophe Castaner a annoncé à la télévision le décès de 12 personnes sur la commune de Pont de Beauvoisin en Savoie, expliquant qu'une mère de famille qui conduisait sa fille chez le médecin avait paniqué face à un barrage de Gilets jaunes et blessé mortellement légèrement 12 manifestants. La manifestation n'était pas déclarée en préfecture. End quote. Translation. Quote, Interior Minister Christophe Castaner announced on television the death of 12 people in the town of Pont de Beauvoisin in Savoy, explaining that a mother who was driving her daughter to the doctor had panicked in front of a roadblock of the Yellow Vests and lightly mortally wounded 12 protesters. The demonstration was not declared in the prefecture. End quote. Note, people being lightly killed is a trademark signature of Nordpress's satire articles. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail, with a modified screenshot from BFM TV. Quote, Gilets Jaunes, Bilan à 10h, déjà 12 morts 9h 45 Christophe Castaner annonce la mort de 12 manifestants. Le ministre de l'Intérieur Christophe Castaner a annoncé à la télévision le décès de 12 personnes sur la commune de Pont de Beauvoisin en Savoie, expliquant qu'une mère de famille qui conduisait sa fille chez le médecin avait paniqué face à un barrage de Gilets jaunes et, end quote. However, in reality only one person was killed in the incident, which tragically did happen, and about 50 people were injured during the protests. Quote, Gilets jaunes, une femme tuée, une cinquantaine de blessés, 124.000 manifestants en France. Les Gilets jaunes se rassemblant samedi matin à travers le pays pour tenter de bloquer routes et points stratégiques lors d'une mobilisation générale citoyenne inédite contre la hausse des prix des carburants, un mouvement dont l'ampleur restait encore difficile à évaluer. End quote. Later on the site doubled down on the hoax, posting another story claiming 123 lightly dead and 2,300 gravely wounded. Quote, Gilets jaunes, nouveau bilan de 123 morts légers et 2,300 blessés graves à l'instant, Christophe Castaner annonce la mort de 123 manifestants. Le ministre de l'Intérieur Christophe Castaner a annoncé à la télévision le décès de 1 personne sur la commune de Pont de Beauvoisin en Savoie, expliquant qu'une mère de famille qui conduisait sa fille chez le médecin avait paniqué face à un barrage de Gilets jaunes. End quote. Le Journal du Nord Nordpress.be is a satirical website that was set up to mock the real Sudpress.be, since renamed Sudinfo.be, a Belgian media group. They were involved in a lawsuit with each other in 2017 which was eventually won by Nordpress. They have sort of a disclaimer in their header that reads, quote, Tout l'information vérifiée par nos analystes simines. End quote. Translated, all information verified by our monkey analysts. We wrote about Nordpress.be before, here are our most recent articles that mention the site. Fake news, French army not getting ready to stop demonstration of yellow vests. Fake news, Halloween purge in France, no 1,600 cars burned, number 320 wounded, number 23 dead. Fake news, disgraced Macron aide Alexander Benalla not neighbor of Mamadou Gassama. Fake news, number 12 or 89 Oregon 123, or 135 dead, number 870 wounded, number 13,000 cars burned in French riots post-World Cup victory. Fake news, French ex-President Sarkozy did not claim he didn't know Gaddafi was a dictator, only took 50 million to help. For more info on the Yellow Vests protests, see here. Quote, Gilets Jaunes protesters threaten to bring France to a standstill. Unofficial movement with no identified leader plans to block roads in rally over fuel prices. End quote.